Tonight, just hours after announcing plans to retire from the Virginia State Senate, Senator Bill Carrico talked about his decision with News Channel 11.
Now, Carrico, a powerful figure in Virginia politics, has been in public service in the Commonwealth for more than 4 decades. First as a Virginia State trooper, then as a delegate for the 5th House District, most recently a senator representing the 40th District.
Kristen Gallant sat down and asked the politician why he decided to walk away from it all.
I've given so many years in public service that it was just time for me to move on and do something different with my life.
Senator Bill Carrico saying his biggest reason for retiring from office?
My family has been so supportive of me going back and forth to Richmond for 34 years actually, and having a mother and father that's aging and wanting to spend more time with my family back home, and just all the things that were falling into place, I felt that it was time for me to go.
Carrico spending several years representing Southwest Virginia. His most recent and controversial bill, casino-style gambling, with legislation to turn the vacant Bristol Mall into a resort-style casino.
That was a bill that I got involved in only because I felt it was the people that needed to make that decision.
Saying he wasn't going to get involved at first, but then
when the investors came and talked to me about wanting to do this, I was an absolute no. And then, more of the conversation about how this facility would be, because only 9% of that facility was actually going to be a casino.
He says he only has one regret with this bill.
Not have to go back for a vote before the General Assembly. But the framework's there. It should be a pretty simple bill to work with next year, because I think all the studies will reveal that it will be financially beneficial.
Another bill Carrico supporting this year, toll funding on Interstate 81, which hit a speed bump.
The structure of I-81 has been set up. The bill that we had will allow the I-81 Commission and VDOT to be able to look at areas where I-81's biggest problems are and how much that will cost.
The problem, he says, would be figuring out how the tolls would work and who would be impacted. 2 items the next senator will see on their desk.
People say, well, you're a senator, and I'm like, yeah, only because the people of this region allow me to be. It's not my office, it's theirs, and they just allowed me to occupy it.
Advice he's giving the next senator that will take his place.
Senator Carrico told me he already has something in the works for this next chapter, but isn't saying what just yet, telling me that announcement will be coming soon. In the studio, Kristen Gallant, News Channel 11, in your corner.
2 people already announced they will run to replace Bill Carrico in the Senate. Virginia State Delegate Todd Pillion said today that he will be a candidate for the Southwest Virginia State Senate seat.
Also running, Marion's Director of Community and Economic Development, Ken Heath. Election day in Virginia is November 5th.